Okay, I just want to go through solving and factorising a polynomial. Alright, so basically you can use the factor theorems. So you look at the last number there and you look at something that is a factor. So if you look at minus 2, then factors of minus 2 are plus or minus 1 and plus or minus 2. Now you need to put these in, and as soon as you get one, and it's a factor, once you've got one factor you can get the others. So if I put 1 into there, I go 1 plus 2 times 1 squared minus 1 minus 2, you actually get 0. So you could stop there and you go, alright, that means that x minus 1 is a factor. So then you can just do a little quick thing where you do the long division. That would be the next step. So you do x goes into x squared, x cubed, x squared times. So you get x cubed minus x squared. Then you subtract, because you go dead man smell bad. So that's divide. So we just divided. Then we multiplied, because we did x times that. And now we're going to subtract. So if you subtract, it's good to change the sign of everything. See, that's plus and minus. So they go out, and you get plus 2x squared plus x squared gives you 3x squared minus x minus 2. And then you do it again. X into 3x squared goes plus 3x. 3x times x minus 1 is 3x squared minus 3x. And then you change the signs. So that'll be of the second one. So it'll be minus, plus. So when you look at that, then you end up with, now I'm going to have to come down the side here. 3x squared minus 3x squared gives you 0. So they go out. Minus x plus 3x gives you 2x minus 2. And then you go again. So you go x into 2x will go plus 2 times. And then you multiply. Okay, see how I bring down as well. So I divide, then I multiply, I subtract, and then I bring down. So 2 times the other one's 2x. And 2 times x is 2x. 2 times minus 1 is 2. And then you subtract again and you get 0. So therefore that means that this polynomial, when I factorise it, so you find a factor, then you use long division. When you factorise it, I think we got x minus 1, and then we got x squared plus 3x plus 2. Now that actually factorises to x minus 1. Two things that multiply to give 2 but add to give 3 would be x plus 2, x plus 1. And when you go to solve p of x equals 0, x minus 1, x plus 2, x plus 1 equals 0, you get x equals 1, x equals minus 2, and x equals minus 1. That would be solved. So that's solved. This one here is factorise. So just to refresh, your basic steps is you look at the constant number and then you find its factors. And you put like p of all of those things in. So you just try one of them. If you get 0, then you bring it to the other side, and like that would be a factor. Okay. Sometimes if it is monic and you know what you can get 2 of those, you can simply get the second one just by multiplying those out, because you know it's got to give you minus 2. That's the constant number. So once you've got a factor, then the next step would be to use long division. And when you use long division, then you get the quotient. And then once you've got the quotient, which was that, then you factorise the quotient. Okay, and that will give you your factors. So basic step 1, p of a. You find p of a until you get 0. Then x minus a is a factor. Then you use long division. So you use long division on x minus a. So you put that into p of x. You should get 0 there. And up here you'll get your quotient. And then you factorise. Now to factorise, p of x will equal x minus a times q of x. And there should be no remainder because we've got 0 here. Once you've done that, the next step then is to factorise q of x. So once you factorise q of x, then p of x would equal, let's say, x minus a, x minus b, x minus c. Just a, b and c are the two numbers that help to factorise the q of x. And then your last and final step, if you're asked to solve, so we'll call that 6, then x minus a, x minus b, x minus c equals 0. You solve each factor with 0, and that would be when you're asked to solve as opposed to factorise.